What's up everyone, my name is Alex Curas, and in today's video, you're going to learn exactly what I eat every single day that's helped me get rid of 90% of my dandruff and seborrheic dermatitis over the past year or two. So these are all the foods. I'm not playing with you guys. I brought it all out of the fridge, the freezer, everything. I've got everything here that I eat on a daily basis. I even printed out my chronometer so I can show you guys exactly how much of each food that I'm eating as well. So as you guys can see right here, I've got my waters, I've got my honey, my dark chocolate, my cheeses and my dairy, my eggs, my butters, my cooking oils. I've got my pizza ingredients that I eat every single day. I've got my liver right in here, my grass-fed liver, my tuna, my ground beef back here, my grass-fed ground beef, my sirloin ground beef. I've got some prime steaks right here. I've got some chorizo right up in this Ziploc bag. And of course, I've got some oranges with plantains, as well as my waters, my coconut water, and spring water. And of course, my kefir and my Greek yogurt. This is literally everything that I pulled out from my refrigerator and my freezer, and I'm gonna tell you exactly what I eat and show you exactly what I eat every single day that's helped me significantly. And when I say significantly, I mean I'm telling you guys, clearing your gut health with these foods right here that have no yeast, no added sugars, no processed sugars, no store-bought grains, no seed oils, no BS, no nonsense, no fake foods. All of this food right here is real food that we should all be eating because this is how human beings thrive. This is what we call in the food space an animal-based diet. And I've been eating this diet for nearly a year now, and it's the best diet I've ever had. These are some of the best foods that I've ever had in my entire life. And the best part about my diet, because a lot of us have cravings, right? I have always had a bread craving. So how did I fix that? Right? I tell you guys, don't have grains, don't eat bread, don't eat pasta, don't eat spaghetti, don't have potatoes, don't have anything store-bought grains, but 100% organic einkorn flour is the best grain I'm able to find and buy so that I can actually eat this and not feel inflamed, not have any red scales show back up on my head, not feel bloated like a lot of us have when we eat bread or pastas. This grain, einkorn, which is imported from Italy, is super low on the gluten index. It says that this is wheat as nature intended, all-purpose flour, the only wheat never hybridized, low gluten index, unbleached and unbromated, no glyphosate, no pesticides, low gluten, organic, imported from Italy. This thing was like $45 off Amazon, and it was a 10-pound bag of flour, which is probably gonna last me the entire year. And you guys will see exactly what my pizza looks like. I basically cook a whole pie and then I meal prep the pizza. So I cut it into 8 slices, store it in my glass Tupperware, and then I have 1 slice of pizza every day. 1 slice of pizza is about 200 calories. I know, it's crazy. I get to fulfill my food craving of having bread. I get to fulfill my bread craving by eating bread, by eating pizza every single day. And there's no yeast, no sugar, and it's organic with no glyphosate, no pesticides. I'm telling you, this is like my angel. I love this stuff. It's so good and it tastes amazing. Oh my God, it tastes so good. If you have a bread craving like I've always had, and you're afraid to not eat bread anymore, start making your own bread, start making your own pizza, and buy this flour. I'm telling you, it's life-changing stuff. Let's jump over to the cooking oils real quick. Ghee, I use ghee as a cooking oil. This is my cooking butter. This is what I use for cooking. It's clarified butter. Most of the time I'm using Kerrygold butter. This is like 80% grass-fed. And then I also do organic virgin coconut oil as well. Notice how there's no canola oils, no vegetable oils, no palm oil, sunflower oil, no seed oils, right? These are all super low in linoleic acid and highly good for you. This is organic, and these two are both grass-fed. So you're looking for grass-fed, not grain-fed. You want to stay away from grain-fed because it's higher in linoleic acid, which we know through research that linoleic acid causes more fat storage and makes you fatter. Then we have my pasture-raised eggs, which is an 18 count of pasture-raised eggs from Sam's Club for $5. $5. I used to get them at Publix from Vital Farms, but they were $11.30. So I was like, no thank you. I'm gonna go to Sam's Club and get them for $5, and they taste and look and feel exactly the same. A lot of the food that you guys see here, I get from Sam's Club. I got some raw cheese here from a local farm. So this is actually 100% raw grass-fed cheese. Some people might be afraid of having raw dairy, but I'm perfectly okay with having raw cheese. I've never had any issues, so this stuff, and it tastes great. This particular one's a raw Italian, grass-fed from A2 milk, and it tastes like a pesto pizza. It's really delicious, actually. This honey is from the Portuguese store that my mom buys. This honey is from Sam's Club. It's 100% organic, raw and unfiltered honey. Then I have here my dark chocolates, which I usually have only on like Saturdays and Sundays, and I put them inside my yogurt. So I mix my Greek yogurt with my honey, and then sometimes I'll put some dark chocolate in the yogurt and honey so it tastes really nice. And I only do that like Saturdays or Sundays, and most of the time I don't really even do it. But I had to throw this in there. These are the two dark chocolates that I do eat. This one is kosher, soy-free, delicious, especially if you find the one that's like the sea salt one. Delicious. Even the almond one, delicious, even though I'm not really a big fan of almonds because of the oxalates. But this one was like $3.80 at Publix, and I got this in bulk off Amazon. These are the waters that I have. For the most part, I always drink my reverse osmosis water, and I carry it around in my stainless steel flask. So reverse osmosis water, it's a 6-stage reverse osmosis machine with remineralization. So it balances the pH and adds back in the electrolytes. Coconut water is probably the best thing in the world, in my opinion, when it comes to hydration. Coconut water is so amazing for you. This is 100% organic coconut water from Publix. It's like $3.60, give or take. And then of course, Zephyrhills spring water. Spring water is always the best alternative. I don't recommend purified water. Definitely don't drink tap water. That stuff's loaded with hormones and chemicals and fluoride that you really don't want to have inside your body. So always opt for coconut water, reverse osmosis water, or spring water, preferably in glass, but if you can only get plastic bottles, that's fine, I guess. We've got oranges and plantains. So again, this is an animal-based diet, so it's really grass-fed ground beef or ground beef, dairy, fruit, and honey, right? So these are the fruits that I usually like to have. An orange every single day, about a plantain every single day. Sometimes I like to switch between the fruits. I'll do mangoes, maybe I'll have a banana, but plantains are high in folate, which I really love. Oranges are fantastic, high in vitamin C. I eat one of these every single day. And then we've got here the big boys, which I get from Sam's Club as well. These are my sirloin and my grass-fed, grass-finished ground beef. This is 100% grass-fed and grass-finished. And this is sirloin ground beef. So the difference between the two is that the grass-fed is 80-20, and this is, I believe, 85-15. This one has more protein and less fat. This one has less protein and more fat, but this is also 100% grass-fed, 100% grass finished. This is why my calories kind of alternate between 2,200 to 2,400 calories a day, because the difference between a pound of ground beef from the sirloin beef and a pound of the grass-fed ground beef is about 180 calories because of the higher fat content. Okay, I also have my steaks right here. This is prime beef. This is 2.73 pounds of prime beef for $22.50. I got chorizo here, and then I also get pork from Sam's Club, which I use as topping for my pizza. I have my grass-fed, grass-finished liver here, which is from a local farm here in Ocala in Florida. Also have my tuna here. This is my tuna. I get 23 grams of protein with like no fat. It's like 1 gram of fat, which is super amazing. Always make sure you get tuna that is in water. They also sell it in vegetable oil, but again, vegetable oil is a seed oil. Stay away from it. The kefir, when it comes to your skin, dandruff and seborrheic dermatitis, you want to clear up and heal your gut health. Kefir has like 10 times more probiotics than regular Greek yogurt. So that's why I always have a serving of kefir every single day. Another thing that I want to just throw in really quick, I only cook with stainless steel pans and cast iron pans. no Teflon, no non-stick pans, no Teflon pans, stainless steel, right? This one's from Viking, but I use it and it's absolutely amazing. Also use cast iron pans as well. I'm gonna run down and go through my macros now with my Cronometer. This is straight from my app on my phone. They also have it online as well. Every single day, I eat half an ounce of 100% grass-fed, grass-finished liver. I have them all pre-sliced and I leave them in the freezer. And then whenever I need to eat them, I'll pull them out by the 5. So I'll pull out 5 at a time every week when I meal prep my beef, and I'll eat 1 with my beef for lunch. So just 1 a day, that's it. 1/2 an ounce liver per day. Then I'll have 3 patties of either the sirloin or the grass-fed beef, which is a pound. A pound of ground beef every single day, 7 days a week. Next is pasture-raised eggs. I have four pasture-raised eggs every single day, 2 during lunch and 2 during dinner. And then during dinner, I also have 1 can of tuna. I have about 3/4 of a serving of the kefir. I have 260 grams of Greek yogurt every single day, right? The non-fat, plain Greek yogurt. Don't fall for the Greek yogurts that have honey in them or there's added sugars. Please do not fall for them. Make sure it's plain Greek yogurt, and then you add the honey yourself. The next is Parmesan cheese. Usually just have 1 serving of 28 grams. I have about 160 grams of plantains every single day. This is for lunch. And then for dinner, as like my dessert, I'll have 1 whole orange. And then I'll also have my Greek yogurt mixed with my honey, right? I have 1 tablespoon of honey every single day. And then lastly, I have my beautiful pizza with my organic einkorn flour, which is the best thing I've yet to find on this earth that has amazing grain. So it's einkorn flour. I usually do reverse osmosis water, maybe some olive oil or some butter, put some salt. Usually I'll put some rosemary in the dough as well, and knead it really quick. Flatten it out on my cast iron, put some Rails homemade marinara sauce, followed by some mozzarella cheese, which I also get from Sam's Club. And then I'll either put some chorizo or some pork, slice it up and throw it on top. Let me go ahead and tell you my actual macros and my calories. So yeah, as of right now, I'm 5'8", about 140 pounds, 139, 140 pounds. As you guys know, I went on a whole fitness journey and lost 20 pounds. And now I'm below 10% body fat, which is amazing. Never in my life have I been below 10% body fat, except when I was obviously like a little kid. And I'm absolutely in love with my body. And I could not have the physique that I have today without the foods and the proper nutrition. Not only is my body benefiting from this, but my scalp and my dandruff and my seborrheic dermatitis, it left the chat because of the foods that I eat and the fact that my gut is so healthy now. Every single day I eat between 2,200 and 2,300 calories. I have about 186 grams of protein every single day, so about 1.35 times my body weight. I have about 146 carbs per day and about 111 grams of fat. So if you actually do the math, from protein to carbs to fat, 44% of my calories come from fat. Think about that. Look how lean I am. And let me say that one more time. 44% of my diet comes from fat. You picking up what I'm putting down? I think about 23% of my diet comes from carbs, which I get from mainly the orange, the mango, the plantain, and my honey. And then the protein, 186 grams, which is about 33% of my diet. So I have 33% give or take protein, about 23% give or take carbs, and 44% give or take for fat. I don't have any crazy cheat meals. I don't eat anything from like restaurants unless I'm going out with my girlfriend, and I make sure I pick like a steakhouse or something that has like good quality red meats, because I'm not buying pasta at a restaurant or any type of like foods that most people buy that I know are gonna have seed oils in it and I know is gonna have yeast and added sugars, right? I just want to stay away from all that. So really when I go out to eat, if I do go out to eat, it's with my girlfriend or my family, I'm always buying some sort of steak just to like guarantee myself that at least I'm getting decent nutrients. Yeah, so you can even see on my Cronometer that majority of the macros and micros that I have every single day are getting fulfilled, right? My protein, look at that, all green. As you can imagine, eating a pound of ground beef every day, plus all the 4 eggs and the yogurt and the cheese and everything else. Processed grains, processed sugar, added sugar, seed oils. I just proved in today's video, and you know what the best part about all this, you guys? I proved in today's video that you can get rid of all that stuff, and you can do it all for under $400 per month. Each day, my meals come out to around $12, give or take, because majority of what I buy is from Sam's Club, which is a wholesale club, and everything I buy comes in bulk, which means everything is pretty much a lot cheaper than you could get at Winn-Dixie or Publix or ShopRite or Whole Foods or Trader Joe's. So the fact that I can eat as amazing quality food that I eat and feel amazing and look amazing, and the dandruff and seborrheic dermatitis is practically gone, and I can do it all for under $400 a month. You guys, you gotta get yourself a Sam's Club membership, Costco, BJ's, whatever, a wholesale membership for 40, 50 bucks a year. Eat some of the best quality foods, and if you guys love bread and you love pizza and you love grains, just like I've always had, get yourself the einkorn flour, buy it in bulk, and start learning how to make your own bread and make your own pizza at home. Because I'm telling you, this stuff, not only is it amazing for you, your gut health, low in gluten, organic, but it tastes amazing. This right here is what we call an animal-based diet. These right here are all the foods that I've incorporated into my daily life 7 days a week, right? I only have 2 meals a day, lunch and dinner, because I fast for 18 plus hours every single day. These are all the foods that I eat every single day that have helped me get rid of over 90% of my dandruff and seborrheic dermatitis. Please don't be tricked by society. Don't be misled by what you see on TV, all the marketing that you get for Doritos and nonsense chips and seed oil ridden food, seed oil filled food. Don't be tricked by society around you. I know it's hard because society's been created to be a non-conducive environment for healthy eating. So I know it's hard, I understand it's hard. If you can meal prep your foods, buy in bulk. I only go shopping at the grocery store maybe once or twice a month because I just buy everything in bulk and leave it all in the fridge and the freezer. Right? Once a week you have to meal prep, and then boom, you're good to go with the food, and you're having some of the best foods that you can possibly eat for under $400 a month. The best part, of course, is you're getting rid of the terrible scalp problems that you've always had. You guys can see just how bad my scalp was over the past couple of years because my diet was mainly carbs, pastas, and potatoes. And then when I weaned myself off of that, I didn't need to eat as much anymore because these foods are so filling and so satiating. And then my dandruff and seborrheic dermatitis went out the window because all the yeast and sugar that I was eating before, I got rid of it. And now I'm eating all this food, which is really good and healthy for my gut. So I hope you guys found a lot of value in today's video. Make sure you leave a like and share this video with all of your friends and family members who are suffering from dandruff and seborrheic dermatitis as well, so that this can help them make major changes in their life. But that's pretty much it. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have a blessed day, and I'll see you next time. Peace!